Alright, hey you beautiful big kids, your boy Zatchul, and welcome back to some more Honkai Star Rail. Today video we're going to be talking about the 2.5 anniversary, the global passive, all that good stuff. So yeah, sit back, relax, it's got a lot to talk about. But before we do that, just humor me for a second, real quick. If you have the time or feel like it, just go down into the comment section below and just tell me, where do you draw your line in the sand? I'm really curious about this. Like, what would, Honkai Star Rail need to do to make you quit? Where's your line? If they went past this line, what will make you quit? I'm actually very curious. But anyways, let's just get into the video. All right, so I finally sat down and like looked through the entire, Honkai Star Rail live stream and actually wrote everything down, looked at it all, and I was actually sitting there and thinking like, damn, this is not much.
I'm not too surprised.
I know you hate the game. You played it at one point and thought it was okay, and then like that did not last long for you.
Everything just got power crept so hard, so fast.
You know what happens. Oh.
It shouldn't happen that fast.
Yes, but I do have a list of everything.
Nice.
I broke it
All
down.
the good things and bad, or just good things? Or all things that are changed?
It's just a list of everything. I have it broken up into segments of pretty much content, things that they're just generally adding that I found, worth mentioning. Some things are just not like worth mentioning. And then just whale shit. That's what that section's called. It's just called whale shit. Let me see. Yeah, okay, it will stop right there. Okay, yeah. So also this isn't something that I wrote down, but it's something that I can remember easily. How now when you do relic farm, you can auto salvage and shit, I guess, during, if it's not like you just set the parameters, if it's not that, it just automatically gets rid of it. But I guess that's a little bit of quality of life. They had that under the content section. That's not content. Like pulling for characters and like quality of life shit and everything. That's not content. That's just shit that's just being added into the game. But let's start at the content part. So in terms of content, right, for the anniversary, because this is the anniversary update, all we're getting is a new story. It's an event called Morning Sunlight, which is just a rehashed event. Literally, it's an old event that's come back twice already that they just renamed a third time. So nothing special there. They have Seal Slammers, which is pretty much Pong, but it's like PvP, so you can fight people, which is whatever the fuck. And then you have a base builder thing. It's similar to the Monopoly little game they had last year, which is you do shit, you get rewards that aren't really that crazy. In actuality, for like an anniversary. So yeah, that's all the content. Seal Slammers and the base builder thing is just mini games, which I mean, if you like mini games, cool. If you don't, it's whatever. I'm on the fence of really don't care, because it's not really content. If it's not something using the actual, how do you say, foundation of what the game is about, which is a turn-based RPG, then I really don't consider it content. So in terms of actual content, we have the Morning Starlight, which again is a reuse event and a story mode. And then like obviously you will have the cycling events, which is the Memory of Chaos, the pure fiction, shit like that, the quote unquote in-game content. That's always there. But in terms of actual content for that anniversary, there really isn't much going on. Which is, not that great. Now moving forward. They have one free 5-star token, which can be used on Real May or Luocha. Luocha is not worth using. We talked about this before, me and you. He's a healer, but like if you have two healers, it's not worth getting him. And then Real May is a good support. And also you can just save this token used for future characters that they actually add to it later on. So that's cool, what you can save it. There will be a free 5-star in the future at, update 3 point whatever the fuck. It's somewhere in the future. Sometime in the future. There'll be a free character. I'm guessing it's gonna be with the Fate collab whenever that happens. It'll make sense. They are adding the YouTube animations, like the little character animations. They plan on adding them to the actual story now, so they would tie into the story. So they will play in game a part of the story, which it kind of makes sense. And you can just watch them again on YouTube, normally. Blade, Kafka, Jing Liu, Silver Wolf will be getting buffs, and 3.4, I believe they said. Now, could are getting buffs, but also from what I've heard, it's not really kit upgrades. It's more so just number upgrades. Which, you know, increasing the numbers can only help so much if you're not really overhauling the kit in terms of a buff. And some people say, well, they can't really change kits because of the CN laws and everything. But I looked into that. And there really isn't any laws specifically stating that they can't change a character's kit. Or, like, there's nothing specifically stating they can't nerf or buff a character's kit. But you know how the law is, you know, it can be played with in various ways to where that if, you know, they were to nerf a character, it could be seen as, oh, what's that word? A bait and switch, you know, false advertisement, things like that. But there are ways around this as well, and the fact that there actually are ways around this, and the fact that they didn't, how do you say, use them, is kind of annoying. Because, like I always, okay, I'm just gonna use Dokkan because it's the easiest example. Dokkan uses Easy A's, which is you do an event and then it buffs the character with a new thing that you get to buff said character. So it's not. So when you buff a character that way, it's not, you know, changing the base character, because the original character, when you pull them, will always be the same. But then you can do this event that's completely separate to then enhance the character. So that's what you would call a loophole in this situation. So they could have did like that. The fact that they didn't, you know, it's kind of weird, because in that way, they could have did a better quote-unquote buff for said characters. But yeah. But again, Blade, Kappa, Jing Li, and Silverwolf will be getting buffs. To what extent? We'll see if they even become good. Because I'm sorry, but when I see people like using said character, like any set character with like 3 supports, I'm like, yeah, like they work. Like that character's not working. They're being dragged along by supports. That's what's happening. But yeah, more anniversary stuff. By the way, it's you know what, we'll talk about that in a second, but I'll just keep it going. 20 pulls from logging in, cool as shit. 1600 Shelter J's, which is another 10 pull later on, cool as shit. So 30 pulls altogether. This one's a little weird. So Penacony is getting a story rework, which is the place we were at before, and also they plan on in 3.8 adding additional story for Penacony to help, you know, flesh things out more, I guess. So that's them pretty much admitting that they fucked up on the story. Interesting.
Yeah.
In the next version, you could choose up to 7 characters for your 50-50. They're adding, what was it? I think Scylla, Blade, and Fushuan to the general pool, and then you can pick them along with, you know, the others to make 7 for your pity. So that's okay, even though all those characters really aren't shit. But that is okay. At least, you know, eventually the pool will be better, because, you know, as time goes on, more characters will be added. Here's whale shit. There's gonna be a shop refresh, so you can purchase the you can get double the amount of premium currency. So shop refresh. There's going to be a spending event, because that's not stupid. A spending event, so you can spend your money to get shit back. Ooh wee, yay. Yeah, so to get essentially another 5-star little token thingy, you know, so you can get one from the spending event. So to get another 5-star token, you have to spend $144.97.
What?
Yeah. What?
Oh my.
To get a yeah, they also have one for light cones now too, so there will be a light cone shop as well. So where you can get limited light cones for all the standard banner characters and for some premium characters as well, and they'll update that shop as well. So for the light cone one, because that's also in the spinning event, you have to spend $64.98. Like this would be the equivalent of how much of the said premium currency you would need to get, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, the light cone shard, I'm just gonna call them shards because fuck it, calling it a little special name. So light cone shards, you need 4 of them to get 1 limited light cone, and the only way to get them is from the battle pass. Now for the base paid, now you can also get, you know, just 1 from the anniversary, so that's cool. But after that, you get 1 from the battle pass, the paid one. Like you cannot get 1 for free. If the $10 battle pass, you can get 1. But if you buy the $20 upgraded battle pass, you can get 2. And then again, you need 4 of these shards to get 1 limited light cone. So if you wanted to get a limited light cone within 2 months, you have to spend $40. And well, no matter how you go about it, you're spending $40. But the only difference is you can get it either in 4 months or 2 months. This is why all this is under whale shit, because this is just whale shit. They're now adding silver spirits, which transition into gold spirits, and the gold spirit is the thing that allows you to get the free 5 stars, quote unquote free 5 stars. Pretty much you get silver spirits by getting a dupe of a character that's fully duped. So if a character is fully duped out, and then you'll now get silver spirit, and then for every 2 silver spirits you get 1 gold spirit, and that 1 gold spirit can be used to purchase a limited 5-star character, and whoever is in the shop. So right now it will only be Ron, May, and Luocha.
Is that for all characters or only 5 stars?
That's for only 5 stars. You can't turn 4 stars into 5 stars. That's not a thing.
Well, you know, do some conversion.
So like 5 to 1 or something. You just need more 10 to 1. You just need more 4 stars to get it.
Yeah.
Well, again, as of right now, there is no conversion for 4 stars into 5 stars. I do like that idea. You know, like 10 4 stars that are already maxed out get you 1. You know, that seems not too bad to me. But depending on how it's touch and go. And then lastly, the most important thing, which I saved for last, it is global passives. Now, obviously, the global passive is a real thing. The character came out with global passive, so obviously there will be more global passives in the future. I will also agree that Castrus's global passive isn't that crazy. Yes, giving a character a second chance at life isn't a crazy thing. Bailu does it, but it is once per character. But then on top of that, my main problem is the fact that it is a global passive and that the character does not have to be on the team to activate it. If she had to be on the team to activate this effect, I would not have a problem with it. The fact is, she's not on the team, and you simply have to have the character in your box, and then you get the effect overall. The problem with this is, fucking slippery slope, they're obviously going to add more global passives. So, to what extent, will this get out of control? Because again, these global passives are multiplicative, simply because they stack.
Yeah.
A global passive is a global passive. So to me, adding another global passive, it benefits every character.
Yeah.
So, like, a character increases speed, everybody's speed goes up, increases, crit damage, everybody crit damage, crit rate, a specific passive damage. It just, like, the moment you don't get that set character, your account is just weaker overall. By a heavy margin. Because if a character comes in just buffing speed for all characters, what the fuck are you supposed to do? Not go for them? That's a speed buff. Speed is literally the most important thing in this game. So it's just like, we're already on the slope. We're already sliding down it. So like, what the fuck? That's why I'm so confused when people are just like, it's not that big of a... It kind of is, though. And from what I've heard, before the 3.0 like entire patch ends, we will have 4 characters in total with global passives. Now said thing could be wrong, said thing could be right, but 4 before this ends, that's kind of a lot. And what they all do, we already know what one does. Bring somebody back from the dead. But the fact that there's gonna be 3 more, kind of worrisome. So, and again, it just rubs me the wrong way. Honestly, to what extent do people think things are okay? Like, where do people draw their line in the sand, when is too much for them? Because for me, I am, cause me, I barely play the game at this point. I hop in every now and again.
Once a month, maybe.
Honestly, probably. At this point, it's probably I hop in once a month, see what's going on, bada bang, bada boom, quickly run through the content that's non-existent, and then go about my day. And I don't like Castrus's global passive. So I feel like I'm in a rock and a hard place. Because I like the character before, this was ever announced. Like when they showed every fucking character, I was like, oh, I like this one because she looks cool. But now that the character I think is cool, now it has this bullshit on there.
Yeah.
And for me, I've seen some people quit the game because of this. I'm just like, what would be the point of me quitting the game? I'm saying this only because I barely played as is. So me quitting the game really doesn't mean much. It's not like I spend money on the game or anything else at this point. I stopped spending money on the game a while back. But I barely play it. You know, me popping in once a month ain't shit. Like, they're not even getting playtime or anything from me. I have so much stamina built. Like, I just checked my stamina the other day just to see how much I have built up so far. I got 2,000. Yeah, I got 2,000 in reserves, you know? Because I just haven't been playing. Because, like, there ain't shit to do. Like, I don't care enough to go in to do the quick daily. Like, fuck it. Like, you know? It's at the point to where it's just like, I'm disappointed in the game. It's leaving a bad taste in my mouth. And I barely want to play it. It's henceforth why I haven't been playing it. So me saying, oh, I'm gonna quit the game. I mean, hell, it seems I already soft quit it. And now there's not much of me saying, oh, I can't stand this. I'm quitting the game. Like, motherfucker, I haven't even been playing the game. Gage, I've shown you my playtime.
So many hours.
Right? Or it was the entire month of, what is it, March? In the entire month of March, I played that game a total of 20 minutes. Massive. Massive. But, like, again, when you really sit down and think about this being an anniversary update, this shit is not okay. Like real shit. For an anniversary update, this shit is not okay. Like, no matter how, like, any stretch of the imagination, this shit is not okay. Because other than the very small amount of actual content, which is story, a rehash game mode, and 2 mini games, there is no other content being coming for a fucking anniversary. The latter half of it is just fucking whale shit, and a lot of shit they announce is future shit. Like, oh, their character coming out in the future. Oh, we're going to do these updates in the future with the story. Oh, we're going to be upgrading these characters in the future. Why can't you do that now for the anniversary? It will have more impact during the anniversary, would it not? Like, why are you telling me about shit in the future for an anniversary update? I honestly don't care. I want to have a celebration of the game right now, which is what anniversaries are supposed to be about. A celebration of the game in the moment.
Like, that's what...
Like, the only thing they got right with the anniversary is releasing a new character that's strong as shit, but I guess you could call it a new mechanic, which is global passes. But the new mechanic they gave to the game is just such a shitty bad thing.
But people like it.
That people really do not like it. People, it's like touch and go with it. Some people don't think it's that big of a deal. Other people actually have quit. Some people feel like, oh, they're making too much a big of a deal about such a little thing. Again, I'll agree. Catch versus global passes isn't that crazy, you know. It's a second light. But my problem is it should be when she's in a team. But also, it only gets worse from here with global passes because it's just not a good thing. To be able to buff everything across the board with the character not even being on the team. Just simply owning a character should not buff everything, you know, is kind of weird. And it's a very, it's a very scummy FOMO. Because at that point, it's a fuck global passive. It's an account buff. Like that's why it just bothers me so much, and it baffles me why people aren't bothered by this. And then some people are like, if you don't like it, don't play the game. I was like, but don't you want your game to be good and not do shitty things? Like, no, like, honestly, like let's be honest here. It's just such a weird argument. And some creators have said, oh, I'm summoning for because, you know, this is my livelihood, and, you know, I summon for the characters whether I like them or not, just, you know, showcase them and everything else. But don't some of y'all have access to that, like, closed beta servers, so y'all showcase the characters there early, and at that point, do they even change that much? And but also, then you could just use your beta stuff and talk about how the character has changed. That's just one of the ways. But also, don't you have more faith in y'all's own content to where y'all just believe y'all could, you know, be creative about it and go about it a different way? Do you necessarily need the character to, you know? Yeah, that's just me, you know? I mean, hell, I don't get a character, I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it. You know? Like, if a character I really want, I'll spend money, but, you know, other than that, if I don't get it, fuck it. There's been plenty of times I've said fuck it, though, so don't, me, bitch. You know the number of gachas I play. So calm the fuck down. If I can put money for every character I've ever wanted in every gacha I've played, oh, I'll be fucking in debt like a motherfucker. Yeah, sometimes you gotta bite that bullet. But would I go for Castress? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Cause maybe like this. Dude, will I even have enough pools to get? I don't play this game.
That is fun.
Like honestly, the most I might do is use the free pools, don't matter, obviously not get shit, and then go by my fucking way. You know, like fuck it. Fuck it.
Might as well.
Yeah, but hey, the craziest part though, like Global Pass is crazy and all that, but Anoxa, the other kid that's coming out, is even funnier, Gage.
Ooh.
He can apply every weakness on the enemy.
That seems fair.
But like, why put? It just confuses me because like they're just throwing out their own rules for the game all the time. Because you know you use this character to get this like this break on the enemy, break the enemy, you know, whoop the do. It's like, hey, this character can like we already had weakness implant. You know, this character can implant their weakness on the enemy, so now they don't need a character who you know is quote unquote type advantage. But now this motherfucker just says every typing go. It's like what the fuck.
That seems fair.
It seems fun, balanced, and interactive. You know.
Yeah.
It's, good times. Yeah, but
That's good.
I don't know, man. Honkai Star Rail has gone down an interesting path, which it's bad. I don't know, I'm like
Downhill.
me off a cliff, fuck it.
Yeah.
And like, let's be honest here.
Every rock on the way down.
Every rock, but like, let's be honest here. Like, if we're being like completely honest here, it really doesn't matter. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, honestly, if every person who's even upset about the global passes thing stops playing the game, it would not put a dent in them. Let's be completely honest here.
Yeah, no.
That's why it really doesn't matter. Like, you can have, you know, you can have like some morals and stand on your principles and shit, but in the grand scheme of things, it won't change shit.
Yeah.
Like, it never will. Like, let's be completely honest here. Nothing's gonna change. I firmly believe that whether people are upset, like it or not, they had this plan already coming because games plan these things out, you know, months in advance. And no matter how people felt about it, nothing's gonna change. Because the only way anything would change about it is if everybody cared about it and it actually impacted their earnings. But, you know, that's never gonna happen. Let's be completely honest here. It's not gonna happen, especially for a Hoyoverse game. It's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's just like, does it really fucking matter? Like, if you don't like it, I would say, if you honestly don't like it, then, I mean, you know, stop playing the game. I mean, it's your choice. If a game isn't going in the direction you want, quit it.
Mm-hmm.
It's that simple, honestly. Hell. Like I said, I soft quit the game. I play it at most once a month. I literally have proof of me playing it. And the month before that, I'm pretty sure I didn't log in at all. Like, because I take breaks from games all the time. Like, gachas are meant to be played, you know, on and off. Like, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you come back on this hype. The motherfucker ain't shit hype about this game at this point. I was excited for 3.0 because I saw, like, Greek shit going on. Like, oh, yeah, I like Greek. Let's go. Roman mythology. Let's fucking go. And then what I got, like, oh, this is bullshit. Also, they still need to add a skip button because if the story is actually good, people wouldn't skip it. I'm just putting that out there.
That is.
You know, people don't skip good things. The fact that they don't have confidence
would make the game playable.
It would. Because if you have confidence in your game, you add a skip button. Because if shit's actually good, people wouldn't skip it. Just saying. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Seems more like a way to force people to, or to force get more playtime. Just saying. Ooh. I think I covered everything. Went over everything on my little list. I got all my thoughts out. I don't think I'm missing anything. Yeah. Yeah, but I really do want to know where people draw the line in the sand. Honestly.
They don't.
They don't. They don't. But I try to be fair. Yeah, whenever I see a game do some shitty stuff, I try to call it out. Point blank is simple. No matter what the game is, no matter how much I love it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you already figured out that this is being recorded for video. So, yeah, I got you to talk, baby.
I like it.
Yes, your beautiful voice has been captured. I've used you properly. And I'm gonna ball you up like a piece of tissue and throw you. Oh wait, hold on. Somebody literally just, I'm looking at my phone right now, somebody literally just did the numbers of how many pulls people can get for the update. So for free to play, you can get 114 premium pulls plus 17 standard pulls. But that's if you get everything. Everything. So that includes like new achievements, the redemption codes, doing character showcases, doing all the in-game content, and like, you know, getting all rewards all together. Like mail awards, web events, everything.
Yeah.
You know, part of me wanted to go through and just look at other games, anniversaries and compare. But when I was looking at other games anniversaries, I just got depressed. Oh shit! So like, I'm just not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Dokkan Battle. They like their anniversaries have always been good. Like their first ones weren't that great because, you know, they in a way like a different time of Gacha, way before Honkai Star Rail Gacha ever around.
Yeah.
But like their past few anniversaries have been fucking wild. It is the Dragon Ball. I mean, further beyond. Giving out the anniversary limited character for free is crazy. And it's the best character in the game. But yeah, we're not gonna talk about that. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe to that good stuff. I will see you in the next one. I love you guys, and bye-bye.